What's up everybody, Matt from the Gamer Initiative here, bringing you another episode of our Manager Mode commentary for FIFA 15. So the last video, there was a couple of big games there. We got a really good win against Liverpool in the league, which you can see has left us in good stead down there in the table. But the big game of the last video was that Capital One Cup final against Watford, and we were 2-1 victorious. So our first silverware of the season. It was a great day out for the fans and really good for the players. And for me as well, getting that first bit of silverware in the trophy, and hopefully it can help us push on to the rest of the season. Now we've got the league, as I said just before, that good win over Liverpool. It's left us currently 8 points clear of Chelsea with 12 games to go. So it's a pretty good position. One that we've still got Chelsea to play, so even if hypothetically we lose that game, still 5 points clear. So we're looking good at the moment. And this video is going to be focusing on getting back into the league, and our next game up is here against Crystal Palace. It's a home game by the looks of it, so it's a game that we really should be looking to win. One thing we just need to do very quickly before we get started, obviously we played our cup team, which appears to have disappeared for some reason. I'm not quite sure what's gone on there. We'll have to reset that for the next cup match, that's fine. But that's our first team there we've got. That's obviously what we want. Just having a look here, I believe, yes, Alcácer, he returned to fitness, so we can now bring him back into the team, and Long will be reduced to a spot on the bench. And Davis is also available, which is good, so he can take his spot on the bench as well. So pretty much a full strength team now. Only Mane still out injured, but we've obviously more than covered that with Kishner. And just one more thing before we get started. I think I just saw an email there. Yes, Jay Rodriguez, he wants us to discuss wages. We can do that. He's been one of our key players this season, down that left hand side, kind of putting in some good crosses, scoring some good goals for us as well. So what's he on at the moment? He's only got just over a year left on 30,000. I think he wants 45. I think he's entitled to that, to be honest. 45,000. One more, 45,000, yes. We'll give him a small bonus for goals as well. And he is an important first team player, so we'll offer that to him. Hopefully get him signed up for a few more years. Obviously he's very important to this team. A couple more emails, nothing important there. So let's get straight into this game here against Crystal Palace. As I said, it's at home in the league. It's just one we've got to win, really. Crystal Palace are not challenging us, and if we want to win this league, we've got to win games like this. Okay then guys, here we go. St Mary's Stadium for a wet evening in Southampton for Southampton versus Crystal Palace. It's as I said just before, there you go, look at that, Crystal Palace 19th in the table, almost bottom, only 18 points. We are top, we're at home. It's just a must-win game. It's as simple as that. It's a game we should be winning. It's a game we need to win. So the only thing I can really say is just try and get that early goal. Speroni, he was good for us, or good for them, in the last matchup. So hopefully we can get an early goal this time. Tadic, he's found Alcácer here. The run's going on, first time. Oh, and that's a great start. Rodriguez, who's just been offered that new contract, making the run in off the left wing. And the first time ball from Tadic, and then the quick pass in from Alcácer. Just what we wanted, an early goal, and that was far too simple, and you can maybe see why Palace are struggling down the bottom of the table. That's Rodriguez's 10th of the season, and 1-0 Southampton. Off to Ledley, and to Chamak now, and a good save, point blank, and the rebound. Oh, that was lucky. I thought he was offside, to be honest, but wasn't given. But when the rebound came after the first save, he could only put it over. That's a let off for us though. Volland, great cross in. Alcácer can't quite get there, but the second header, it is there. And this time the goal with Alcácer. His first goal back from injury. Just what we needed. That second goal. Sorry, the first one I said was Alcácer. It was obviously Tadic. And Alcácer able to loop it into the far corner. Speroni, maybe question marks about whether he can do better. But the important thing is that's our second goal now, 2-0. Alcasa here with a chance, and a goalie saves again. Speroni making a couple of good saves here. And there we go, there's the half-time whistle, so pretty comfortable half for Southampton in the end. Not really loads of chances, we've had a few, but the important thing is we've taken the chances when they have come our way. A couple of good saves by Speroni. Palace, not really threatening that much. They're keeping the ball quite nicely. I'm sure their passing accuracy is very high, but it doesn't make any difference when they can't do anything with it. Like you can see there, we've had 3 attempts on goal, scored 2 of them, so that says everything you need. Like I said, they're bossing in possession, looking at 84%. They're doing well with their passing, but not doing anything with it. Haven't had a shot on target. It's very comfortable at the moment for Southampton, and no reason why we can't see this off here. Wanyama finds Tadic. Tadic hits it early. And Speroni, he's not going to be beaten at his near post very easily. There's a great first time ball here. And Alcasa is through. Can he finish? Oh, it's a weak shot, but he gets a chance with a rebound. Oh, we get lucky there. That was a great through ball from the back from Fonte, I believe it was. Completely cut Crystal Palace open. Should have gone for power, tried to finesse it. Speroni made the save. Look at this, weak effort, but got lucky on the rebound. And that is his second of the game. And now 3-0 to Southampton. This is a 3 point to pretty much round up now. Okay guys, just a couple of substitutions. No need to take any risks. Just going to bring on Mayo and Cork for Tadic, Wanyama. Just basically to freshen it up. No change in formation. Just don't want any injuries at this stage. Great ball in the middle towards Alcasa. He gets there. And he does, with the header, wrap up his hat-trick. Really good ball, early ball in. And again, he just lofts the header. Doesn't need to put too much power on it. Just perfectly guided into the corner. We'll see that again. It was a really good header under pressure as well. Speroni, could he maybe do better? We'll see here. And the header, yeah, again, like Speroni's just watching the ball. I don't quite understand it. He can surely get there. Maybe he thinks it's going wide. I don't know, but whatever way you look at it, that's Alcasa's hat-trick. A great return for him, and 4-0 to Southampton. It's well defended, but at the expense of another corner here for Southampton. Rodriguez will take it, and it's close to the keeper, and away. Sandro picks it up, he hits it, and well saved from Speroni. Every time I seem to try and replicate that early season wonder goal from Sandro. I don't think it's going to happen again. Well saved, Speroni, though. And there we go, there's the full-time whistle. And as the scoreline suggests, it's a pretty comprehensive victory in the end. First, at home to 19th in the table, you always expect it to be one-sided, and it was the case today. Palace, they put up very little. I don't think really Forster was tested at all, other than that one attempt very early on with the score at 0-0. But after that, it was all Southampton. Look at that, 11 shots, 7 on target, dominated the possession, and in the end it was really just a bit too easy. Good for Alcasa on his return, getting a hat-trick. Really good for him as well in the pursuit for his for the golden boot, because he was top and then he probably dropped back after being out for a couple of games. So really good for him. And as you can see there, also a double bonus. Chelsea, they drew their last game. They've dropped another 2 points. So we are now 10 points clear with only 11 to go. If we can win this next one, we're going to be 10 with 10. It's a great position to be in. Really good, and we're inching ever closer towards that title. There you go, there's confirmation there. Those 3 goals from Alcasa, who's actually level with Costa. So now he's also gone ahead. So both from a team and personal perspective, this season is turning into a really good one for Southampton. Just an email back here from J. Rodriguez. I've recently been thinking about my future at this football club, and I decided that I don't want to sign a contract extension. I will be letting my contract expire and then moving on. Okay, so I just want to try and understand this. He asks for more money. We offer him what he wants, and then he says, I don't want to sign it. That's a bit weird to me. That is a shame as well, because he's played really well for us. But on the flip side, we do have that option to sign Kishner at the end of the season, and with Mane coming back from injury as well, it's a position we can be expendable in. It's a shame because Rodriguez has played so well for us, but maybe we can try and convince him at the end of the season with another contract. We'll have to wait and see. But we don't need to worry about that now. We need to focus on the pitch. And we've got another game here, this time away to West Brom. Not going to be quite as easy as the last one, but still a game that we've got to be looking to win. They're probably mid-table opposition. I would take a draw, to be honest, but if we can get a win, that would be even better. Okay guys, here we go. The Hawthorns, the venue today for West Bromwich Albion versus Southampton. Now obviously, as I've pointed out to you guys, we are inching ever closer to that title. 10 points clear, 11 to go. It's a really good position to be in. West Brom, they're probably safe with 31 points, but they're going to probably want to win maybe another couple of games. And at home, it's not going to be easy. They've got a couple of good players. They're obviously playing really well this season, I think. It's not going to be easy, but if we play our best, I don't see any reason why we can't get ourselves another 3 points. Tadic to Schneiderlin. Schneiderlin's allowed to run on here, and he has an early shot, but on his weaker foot, always going to be easy for Foster. Klein gets there. Can he find a cross? He can. Alcasa with the header. Well saved by Foster. It's a good early ball here for Anichebe. And Anichebe has a shot, but it's almost gone out for a throw-in, so no real danger there. The ball over the top here towards Alcasa to chase. He's got there. Can he finish? He can, of course he can. A great ball over the top. West Brom playing far too high up the pitch. I noticed it a few minutes ago that there was so much space in behind them. And with that in mind, I tried the ball over the top, and if Alcasa can get there with his pace, he's not going to be caught by many. And this time, he finishes well into the bottom corner. Just what we needed. 1-0 to Southampton. Tadic towards Alcasa. He's through again. Can he finish a second time? This time, no. It's straight at Foster. Rodriguez. He shifted out wide to Sandro. Sandro's found Alcasa in the middle. And Alcasa finishes this time into the bottom corner. Once again, a real counter-attacking goal. Fast, one touch, first time passing. And Ross, once again, it's a bit of a weird colour there on the floodlights, but look at that. First time. Foster can't get down quickly enough, and that was really key just to get that second goal right before half-time. 2-0. West Brom here with a free kick into stoppage time. Going to throw it deep into our box. Need to make sure we defend this. In it comes, and the header's there. Oh, West Brom first to it, and Forster just able to grab it before the follow-up. And there we go, there is the half-time whistle. So going into the break, Southampton hold a comfortable 2-0 lead. I'll be honest, at one point I didn't think we were going to get there. West Brom they were playing pretty well. We were really struggling to get any chances, and then I kind of noticed through the half that we had that space in behind, and Alcasa was able to run onto it. And in FIFA, the first game is always key, because once you go ahead, the AI teams, they're forced to kind of be more open and attacking with their tactics, and then that leaves even more space for the second goal, which we were able to grab right on the stroke of half time. As you can see there, West Brom, they are actually controlling the possession. Like I said, they're playing well, but they haven't really been able to create anything with it so far. We've had a few shots, and more importantly, we've taken our chances when we've needed to. We just need to shut up shop in this second half, and the 3 points will be ours once again. Schneiderlin with a ball towards Rodriguez. Can he get there? He does get there. Oh, and almost. It goes through the legs of Foster, but just, look at this, through his legs and just the wrong side of the post. So unlucky. West Brom just starting to apply a little bit of pressure here, and they've got themselves a chance here now with this free kick in a dangerous position. Oh, it's well worked, but the shot is over the bar. Okay guys, the last 20 minutes not taking any chances, taking off Volland, Wanyama, Alcasa in place for Davis, Long and Cork. Just want to rest players up, especially Alcasa. We don't want him to be injured again. He's been so key for us this season, and got himself another 2 goals here. Just want to save him for the season running. Cork over the top towards Long. Look at this space in behind. Can Long get in on the act now? He does. It's just far too much space. It's really far too easy. I know they've got to push, I suppose, being down by 2. But that should pretty much seal the game up now. Just look at this. 35 yards of space for Long to run into. And good finish. That is now 3-0 to Southampton. It's a good ball in here. And the keeper can't quite get out in time. And West Brom get in on the action now. Through Baird, I believe it is. It's a good early ball here. Running across the line. And the keeper doesn't position himself well enough. And Baird has an easy shot on that near post. 3-1. And a great shot. Oh my god, that's come out of nowhere. Oh, and it's hit the bar. I did not expect that. West Brom really pushing the pressure on now. But that is the full-time whistle. And Southampton survived the final assault. West Brom coming back into the game. Fair credit to them. At 3-0 down, they could have easily given up, but they got themselves a goal and they rattled our bar as well. So really strong finish from them. But at the end of the day, we go home with the 3 points. It was a good performance. Again, Alcácer being the difference. He got himself 2 goals in the first half. And as you can see, West Brom just didn't trouble our goalie enough. Just the 1 attempt on goal, which they did score. Bad positioning from Forster, but we don't mind conceding a consolation. We'd already done the damage in the first hour. And another 3 points. That moves us along really nicely. And we're going to be 10 points clear with 10 games to go, which is just couldn't be happier about. Okay, so there we go. We will leave that here for this video. As you can see, next up we get to focus away from the league just for a moment as we have our quarter-final in the FA Cup against Swansea. So not going to be the easiest of games. Obviously Swansea are a very good team, and the quarter-finals of the FA Cup, it's the magic of a cup again. Can we maybe go all the way? Who knows? We'll talk about that more in the next video. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. Subscribe to the channel so you can keep up to date with the commentary as we really hit the business end of this season now. Every game is so important and going to be so exciting. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.